Before I get into this video, the new NBA 2K20 covers have been released. They are OD lit. So on the standard edition, the regular edition for NBA 2K20, we got my man Anthony Davis on the cover. But for the legend edition of 2K20, we got my man D Wade. These two covers are lit, and the 20-second trailer that they dropped was pretty lit as well, but we didn't see anything crazy. So I'll keep you guys updated when it comes to NBA 2K20 news, especially when it comes to my GM and my league. I do that every year. I report on the news for my GM and my league mode. It's gonna be lit, so make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. But anyways, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince YouTube PS Compulsion signing in here, aka Prince Anthony. And if you guys missed the first day of NBA free agency, or the first few hours of NBA free agency yesterday, you guys missed a lot. June 30th, 2019, we saw Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and DeAndre Jordan go to the Brooklyn Nets. Al Horford leaves the Boston Celtics, goes to the 76ers. Speaking of the 76ers, they trade Jimmy Butler to the Miami Heat. Speaking of trades, the Golden State Warriors get D'Angelo Russell in a sign and trade with the Brooklyn Nets. Kemba Walker is going to the Boston Celtics. Terry Rozier is going to the Charlotte Hornets. And the list goes on and on. Vucevic staying with the Orlando Magic. Same thing for T. Ross. Brogdon is going to the Indiana Pacers. Bojan Bogdanovic is going to the Utah Jazz. It's going to be a pretty good squad. First day, or the first few hours of free agency, insane to say the very least. But right now, I want to focus on my New York Knicks and our signings from yesterday and today as well. But before I get to that, real quick, gotta tell you guys the other free agency moves that happened. The Blazers made a trade with the Miami Heat, and they get Hassan Whiteside. So now on the Portland Trail Blazers, we got Hassan Whiteside with Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum as the Blazers wait for Nurkic to heal from his injury. That's a very good pickup for the Blazers. I'm interested in seeing the Blazers play now, because the Blazers last season were lit. Now they got a big man down low. I feel like that's all they really needed in the playoffs too, a big man that they can have down low. They really miss Nurkic, especially in the playoffs. Next up, we got my man Seth Curry securing the bag, 4-year, $32 million deal with the Dallas Mavericks. That Mavs team is going to be interesting to watch next season. Kristaps Porzingis, I don't even want to talk about him or say his name right now. He's going to be making his debut with the Mavs. He also re-signed with them to a 5-year max contract, and he didn't even play a single game with the Dallas Mavericks. And I'm going to just leave that there. But having KP with Luka Doncic, and now they add Seth Curry to that Mavs team is looking pretty good, to be honest. Up next, Enes Kanter signs with the Boston Celtics. I just received a notification that says the reason why Enes Kanter left the Portland Trail Blazers is because Portland only gave him 6 minutes to make a decision. That is messed up right there, bruh. That is really messed up. Like, Portland really wanted to make that trade. It was like, yo, Kanter, we're about to make a trade for Whiteside, so do you want to stay or nah? And he was like, nah, I'm out. I'm going to the Celtics. So Portland, they let go of Enes Kanter. He will be signing with the Boston Celtics. Up next, we got my man Austin Rivers returning to the Rockets. I hate the Rockets, but Austin Rivers is pretty good. But now, time for my New York Knicks, right? So yesterday, we signed Julius Randle to a 3-year deal. We also signed Bobby Portis, Reggie Bullock, Wayne Ellington, Taj Gibson, and earlier today, we signed Elfrid Payton. Now, everybody is clowning my Knicks right now, destroying them on social media. The Nets just got Kevin Durant, DeAndre Jordan, and Kyrie Irving. But yet, for some reason, everybody still wants to talk about the New York Knicks. That just shows how relevant we are. I'm just saying, because if y'all just got one of the best superstars in the entire NBA, but all y'all could talk about, all the media specifically as well, could talk about is the New York Knicks, that really says a lot. The Knicks will always be more relevant than the Brooklyn Nets, and I'ma just leave that right there. But anyways, the New York Knicks are doing right now what I do on my GM and my league mode all the time when I strike out in free agency. which is go sign a bunch of either veterans or other players to short-term deals. And it was just announced today that everybody that the Knicks signed, except for Julius Randle, have a team option on their second year of their contracts, which is extremely good. So although we used up our cap space on role players and veterans, things isn't that bad in New York, because next year we're still going to have financial flexibility. All we got to do is deny the team option on all of their contracts, and we're still going to have a lot of money in cap space. But just for this season, it's mainly just to stay competitive. That's what I do on my GM, my league mode all the time. Sign a bunch of players that I know will keep my team competitive, because right now all the players that we signed are definitely going to make us better than last season. Last season we were horrible, bruh. We were definitely horrible, but this season I feel like we're gonna win a few more games. Not that much, obviously. We're still not gonna make the playoffs, but we are gonna be a lot better and more competitive than we were last year. And then on top of that, it's all about the young core, bro. Look at our starting five right now, or projected starting five that we can have. Dennis Smith Jr. with RJ Barrett at the 2, Kevin Knox at the 3, Julius Randle at the 4, and Mitchell Robinson at the 5. That is a very good young core, and that's a very good young starting 5. And since we are focusing on the young core, all the veterans and experienced role players that we brung in, such as the Reggie Bullocks, the Taj Gibsons of the world, we could use those players to help develop our young core, which is very good for the New York Knicks and makes our rebuild a lot more smoother, especially because now we have some young pieces, some young assets on our team, and then we also still have all of our draft picks. We didn't handicap ourselves like the Knicks normally do in the past. So right now, we made moves that will help us develop the young core, stay competitive, then at the same time, financial flexibility, we still have it. Next season, I expect the New York Knicks to decline all those team options, because we really don't need those players that we sign. We just have them for depth and to stay competitive, like I said, and to help the young core. But looking at the Knicks roster in full right now, at the point guard position, Dennis Smith Jr., Elfrid Payton, who we just signed, and Frank Ntilikina. At the shooting guard position, RJ Barrett, Reggie Bullock, Alonzo Trier, Wayne Ellington, and my man Damian Dotson, who also plays the small forward position. And speaking of the small forward position, at that position we got Kevin Knox and Iggy Brazingis. And then at the power forward, we got Julius Randle, Bobby Portis, and Taj Gibson. But Bobby Portis does play a lot of his minutes at the 5 position, so I expect to see him play as backup to Mitchell Robinson, who is our only center on the team right now. So it's probably going to be Mitchell Robinson and Bobby Portis at the center position, which is pretty good as well. So this New York Knicks team is still looking pretty good, although we are getting destroyed for not getting KD and Kyrie Irving. We're still looking pretty good, especially future-wise. So maybe this squad could somehow develop into a championship team in the future. I mean, look at what the Brooklyn Nets did last season with all those young players. Look at the Sacramento Kings. The Atlanta Hawks are coming along. So, you know, it's very possible that can happen. But me, myself, I highly doubt it. We just need to get somebody to join this young core sometime in the next few years. And I feel like the Knicks will be fine. Like, I really feel like they'll be fine. So everybody clowning us right now for thinking, oh, Knicks fans thought they were going to get KD, Zion Williamson, and Kyrie, but they ended up with Taj Gibson, Max Kellerman talking about this is the era of Taj Gibson. Everybody's killing us right now. Laugh all y'all want, but the future is still looking bright for the New York Knicks, especially our young core. I really love our starting 5, or projected starting 5. This should be the starting 5 with Dennis Smith Jr., RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. That is a very good young core. I really wish that we did keep DeAndre Jordan. If you guys didn't notice, when we traded KP last season and we got DeAndre Jordan back, he helped Mitchell Robinson a lot, bro. Like, Mitchell Robinson started playing like a beast thanks to the mentorship from DeAndre Jordan. So hopefully the veterans that we're getting now could help our young players, help our young core develop, and we'll be on our way. We'll be set. So everybody laughing at us right now because we didn't get KD or Kyrie, or you're disappointed because we didn't get KD or Kyrie. It's understandable, but it's this is just a minor setback. It's pushing the rebuild back, you know, a few years, but at the same time, I feel like we're still in a good position. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Tell me what you honestly think, because next season is going to be very, very interesting, bro. It's a lot of storylines headed into next season. This is a Prince of YouTube signing out. Leave your comment in the comment section below.